Hello and welcome back, everybody. Old Country Life official release video. That's right. No more waiting. No more early access. The train is here. It's no longer coming. We're fixing to dive in. This first part is going. This going to be a two-part. The first part is going to be for ModHub.us and mod hosting sites. So if you just want to get in, see what you get, and get out. The second part is if you actually want to meet the modders. So stick around for the second part if you want to hear some communication with them. Alright, so all my mods is turned off. Just some things to point out. These fence posts here are cuttable. There is a sleep trigger on this older Victorian house, so you can sleep there. Right here is the garage. If you notice, this is for repairs, and it looks just like a repair garage. This is the collaboration bloom. That is what Perran did. You're going to see tons of air traffic on this map. All kinds of plane and squadrons of planes and blimps and balloons, you name it. And these are kind of J&J mods creation as far as a lot of the spline work and stuff. Kaz now has picked this one up, picked that up as well. You see this plane here turn right at the farm. This is another one of Perrin's part of doing the chickens placeable. Here comes a massive squadron. Now, if you see this show up in anybody else's maps, this is J&J. Johnny did this. It's on his YouTube page. There's so much life on this map. There's cars and everything else. I mean, it is massive. And Johnny is really wicked at doing splines with air traffic and trees and roads and you name it. And he's the one that donated my video editing software, which is why you see the flying jets. That's from Akahita Island. So as far as what you get, let's get you on the map. Right here, all your animal placements and all that is right here. These animal pens is custom, and I don't mean custom, I mean custom. They are, the animals literally will walk up to the fence, all the way up to the fence and around and stuff, so their movement area has been enhanced. It's a very natural feel. You get area 1 and 2 on as far as your fields. All this area out here is pretty good. If you do want to do some old iron, you got small or a small tractor gameplay. It's good and flat pretty much in this area right here. You got a lot of smaller fields, and by saying these are small, they're not. If you get in these with a small tractor, you're going to feel it. This right here is about medium tractors and stuff into your heavier traffic, and then you got your bigger fields down here. This is not real small gameplay. This little spot right here is. So as far as your locations to sell, you can got Kentucky and JD's grains. That's from J&J Map. That's from J&J Mods. They brought it over here. Kaz wanted in on this map, and thank you so much for that. You do have your extra fruits. Over here, you got all kinds of sell points that you can sell your goods at. So you're going to get tons of competitive pricing. You do have a few animals in each pen area already. That's put there so you can try it out. Kaz used to do that back in the past on his maps, and he decided, or they decided they want to do it again on this one. You will have jobs. I mean, look at this harvesting job right here. If you want to do potatoes and make a ton of money, you can. Doing jobs on this map is going to pay pretty good. Transporting even. Here's one for over 8,000. Harvesting with big stuff in these fields and stuff. You're looking at field 28. So nothing too awful big to get some decent money rolling at the first, because you're not going to have a lot of money at the first. This right here is a massive swamp. Forestry guys, if you want to do forestry on this map, this is not only for small, medium, and large tractors and stuff. This is forestry. This map had over 400,000 trees on it, and the frames per second just dropped really bad. So all the trees had to be deleted, and there's still over 200,000 trees, I think. And don't sound that worried for you that makes maps. Johnny has taught Kaz how to put them on spline. I've asked to do it. It's something he's not sharing right now. You can't just add them in with the spline. You got to add stuff to it to make it work and to make them scatter or tight at auto levels and more. And so dropping in a few 100,000 trees is not too bad of a thing like it would be putting them in one at a time and making sure that they're level and everything. As you can see, you got your normal squared up fields and stuff the way Kaz usually does, as well as this little one here that has a hill in it. And then you got Johnny's area here with some really unique hills. Right here you got a plateau. This plateau has fertilizer on it. And over here is a cave area that has lime in it. And it is just sitting there. So if you buy the land, you can scoop it up. You don't have to buy it. And then you can spread it on your fields and stuff. So everything's good. Like I said, you got tons of sell points and more. As far as your garage goes, you got a really nice starting equipment. I love this starting equipment. Is everything that I praise in this game. As far as if you don't have mods to run, because this is the smallest one that you can get that can take care of your animals with a front end loader. This little tractor may be the cheapest in the game, but it'll do what the rest of the small tractors will do. You got a nice little John Deere combine, plenty of headers and everything else. I mean, you're set. You're not going to need a lot of money, including all these custom animal placements. This is the new collaborations logo with all of our logos in it. The FS17 sheds, if you remember from the base maps, was brought over here and Perran skinned those. Kaz brought this building over and put lights on it and all that. Perran took this out of another placement, I think it was, this water tank, and I absolutely love that. And of course, the Victorian farmhouse is on Mod Hub, but they just threw a sleep trigger on it. So you are set. I mean, this is going to be one of the best maps to me that there is. I just absolutely love this map because it's just so alive and it does so much for so many people. As you can see, you got tons of places and tons of room for growth over here. Perran did an excellent job skinning. This is a fermenter here. You got auto opening gates on all three sides. I said something about putting one over here, but they just went with these three here. There is some greenhouses and stuff that was put up this way, but it was taken out. Here's your shop right here. I am going to bring up this mini map. As you can see, all these trees here was splined in. So a good mix of trees and everything was added to the spline. It was set up not to spread. If you set up to spread, they'll blow up over here and all the way across the road and more. But you can see how natural this looks down through here. This is the animal placements that I was telling you about. You got plenty of ways to go in and out, so you ain't got to worry about getting in there and not getting able to turn around well. This one's got 3, 4 looks like for that one. This is your horse area here. And like I said, they will go all the way out to here. And these spline trees just looks right. The fields and everything. You can see there's rise and falls. There's balloons off in the distance over there. This isn't just a flat, squared up map. And like I said, this here, this pink tree is for cancer awareness. My mom went through a scare with cancer, and it has also affected other in the collaboration. We had our sign put on the tree. This is in remembrance of cancer awareness. So it means a lot to us. That's what that tree is for. Just going to show you now, let you look around the fields so you can see the different elevations and you hear the traffic. This is a swamp. You cannot run out of trees. It's just you just gonna have a ball. And I'm actually looking forward to doing some logging in this swamp here. I think it's just absolutely cool. So if you want to have a little different feel and driving through the water and doing this, I mean, it just goes on and on. I don't know if there's any like really deep places, but you might want to pay attention when you go down through here. I mean, it's just going to keep going. This is the end road over here. So you're going to be well busy. This little road coming off that bottom row is how you go up to the top up here to get your. Let me take a shortcut. It's going to get a little crazy. There we go. Here's your fertilizer up here. So once you go up here and you buy all this, and they have tested it, does work. You just buy it, enjoy the twisting, winding roads, and come up here and get your fertilizer. Enjoy the view. You can see all the way across the map nearly. It looks really wonderful. Then we get back into a lot of our fields over here. And here's another forest. This was a lot thicker. It's thinner now. And this over here. Let me find it. I found it once by accident. You gotta look for it. You gotta memorize where it's at. I know it's right here. I don't know where the entrance is. Last time I was in here videotaping, I ran right up to the door. There we go. So it's hidden. It's meant for you to go looking for it. This is your cave with your lime in it. Let me get out of this forest. Over here. And these are spots for multiplayer. This is tested on multiplayer. Kaz's Maps is well known for being multiplayer friendly. And if you look right here, I just noticed if you look the forest, you got a good diversity of trees to cut. It don't look all one single tree. Got a nice little lake over here. This is getting into some of Johnny's pretty wild farms. His goes up a lot closer than Kaz's does, so you will need to trim out. Okay, so as I was talking about this field and stuff, I got a little surprised. Uh, there was something added to this map that I didn't know was in it. There's always something hidden on the maps of Johnny's. So, but Johnny didn't hide it this time. Kaz did. They did it to kind of mess with some people. So there's all kinds of stuff even that's kind of hidden on this map. And I was asked to cut that part out of my video. So for the official release video, you're on your own. You just got to figure out what it is that caught me by surprise. But they're always joking, always messing with people. So a lot of this stuff, the trees will draw as I get closer to it. I'm just showing the farmlands and stuff like that. Let's see. Let's go up here to the little town area. So here's your little town area here. You have some sell points in here. As you see, like I said, this map is alive. Period. There's just so much on this map. I love the rivers, the old bridges. And I was talking to Kaz too about. Let me get my mouse cursor out of the way. I noticed that right up here at the sawmill, I don't know if this was really that planned out or not. But if it was, then hats off because I really liked this. I thought it was cool and it felt really natural. It's kind of like they was bringing the logs in down the river, and it came up nicely on this dock, this loading ramp here, and it come into the sawmill. So I don't know if it was intentionally placed that way or if it was just a lucky thing that I just really enjoyed. So I'll finish taking you around. You're going to have plenty of areas to mow. I mean, this map is just going to give. It's going to give a lot. Here's one of your massive fields here. And right here, I should be coming up. It should trigger it. Or it's already through. I'll see if I can find it. But the train is on this here. That collaboration train is on this track, and it runs along the north side of the map. It's what's in my collaboration intro. Here's your shipyard. But you cannot use the train. There it is right there. They couldn't adjust the colors or nothing like that on it. But it is really nice add-on to the map. I really like it. I love old iron stuff. Hadn't seen no people. I don't know if I added people to the town or not. Kaz did this forest here. The first time he put this forest in, he put it all in by hand. And he made it look right, but this time he splined it in whenever they reduced the number of the trees. And like I said, the splining method looks very natural. And that's because of the splatter effect that they add to it. Here's another place for multiplayer. You're going to see several of those. From right here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. We played 4 player on ours, but he generally has about 4 to 6 pads to get on. We done been this way. So like I said, this part here is for modhub.us. It's just showing you what you get. And here's your BGA here. A little bit of editing done to it. So now for the people who wants to stick around, I'm going to do a part 2 of this video. Like I said, I'm also fixing to eat dinner. They're waiting on me now. So I'm going to go on to the multiplayer server, and I'm going to let them discuss a little bit about what they did, the contributions to the map, anything they want to talk about as far as future projects or anything they want to talk about as far as the Facebook groups or any of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to do a little impromptu interview chat session with them if y'all want to hang out and hear the guys who put the hard work in on this map. But if you haven't downloaded it, I would insist that you do. I really enjoyed playing it. When I did the testing, this map just feels so alive. It's something special. And to me, it's one of the best maps there is out there, period. So, I'll be back. Alright, so we're back with part 2 of the official release video. We finished up part 1. That was for modhub.us and other mod hosting websites. And so everybody who's just here for that part, go have fun, I guess. But if you want to actually meet the people who made this fantastic map, you're here. You're here with them. So we got Perran, we got Kaz, we got Johnny. The gang's all here, the whole collaboration. We even got a few people watching too. Sarge said hi, Dave said hi, and Knob Creek, he's been with me for a long time. He said hi. He's watching Johnny stream. Kaz out here doing donuts. And this field is not messed up, and it's not alien crop circles or anything. That's Johnny. This is why you don't drink and operate a tractor at the same time.
Who's he talking to?
Oh man. So in this part here, we're letting you get to know the modders a little bit. We're going to talk about maybe some of the inspirations behind it, some things that's been done, added, taken out, whatever. So I'm gonna let them kind of add the things that they want you to know about Facebook or YouTube, things to watch for in the future or whatever. So that's kind of the direction that we're gonna be going with this part two. So everybody good?
Beautiful.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who wants to start off? Perrin,
Um,
you still push for time?
Who, me?
Yeah.
He's already been gone and back.
Been gone and
I'm
back.
already in the game.
Yeah.
did you,
So
did you
Perrin's
spoke
the
about the global
Aussie
company?
gamer, and he's the one that's done all those really cool skins and brought the concrete water tank over. He's also done a collaboration balloon that I did in that opening collaboration video short. You also was talking about some stuff with the global company and some other stuff. Do you want to share with that part?
Well, if it this is this map's ready for from Rickersville um map where they got the greenhouses and also the orchards is ready to be used on this map. So if you go to their Facebook page, you can download the greenhouses and the orchards, and they'll work on this map. And and the other thing I did was the edited was the for the chickens as well.
Don't forget about what you did in the cave in the mountain.
Yeah, I said that he worked on the chicken placements, but Perrin is
Yeah.
also the one that worked on the mining part, the lime and
Oh,
fertilizer
the
that's on
yeah,
the mountain. So he also
yeah,
did
the
that as
lime and
well.
yeah, the lime on the mountain, and also the lime in the cave and the fertilizer on the mountain.
Right.
I did.
Plateau.
Yeah, the
Plateau.
plateau. Up on the plateau.
I'm gonna agree with you, Perrin. That way we can balance it out. I'm gonna call it a mountain too.
A plateau.
It is a mountain just up the top of it.
That's it. I'm gonna drive up on top of the plateau.
So a lot of the fields layouts and the forest in the northwest was Kaz's part. You'll notice that the farmlands has a lot of Kaz's style from past maps, and then it kind of blends into Johnny's area with his style of making fields. So, what about it, Kaz? What all do you want to add as far as the things that you added to the map?
Alright, well, I'll just jump in there. We just kind of pick separate sides of the map and just kind of. I would throw some stuff in, he would throw some stuff in. We reworked these trees, I don't know how many times with the frame rate up.
Right.
But it's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly what hasn't been touched by all of us at this point.
I know it's such a
Collaborate. Cat started out with the map and had the basic layout already done, the sealed roads, and did all the traffic and all that stuff. And basically, we just kind of came in and filled in the gaps from there. You can pass this map back and forth so many times, I honestly kind of forgot what.
yeah. And I noticed on Tater Made Maps they was asking how that this is actually going about as far as working with the collaboration and things get done. I seen that you reply to that. The map gets passed. It originally was kind of designated as being called pass the map, where the map would be held by somebody and then it would get passed to the next person. And that's basically what's being done. That includes me recording and playing around with some modding as well, as far as well recording mainly. and play around with a little modding. So that kind of keeps people from being burnt out, and people to be able to add some special touches that they only do so well.
We've actually gone through and made quite a few placeables ourselves. Um, some of the placeables haven't been used, like the cuttable fences. We've got them as placeables, but we don't have them on this map. But they, maybe in the future maps that we're kind of looking at doing. So we do have quite a few placeables as a collaboration for this map. I think
Yeah.
it's a good thing with the our group leading our talents in together to make a great map. This is, I feel, one of the best maps and most fun I've actually had on. Uh, and I'm really enjoying this map, so I'm sure you guys will as well.
Yeah, I agree, Kaz. I mean, um, this has been a heck of a journey. I mean, it really has. And you and Johnny and Perran working together has just turned this into something special. And that's why I keep saying that modders needs to come together, and you two creators needs to come together, and we're trying to do that now. I want to see us working together. We're doing this for the gamers, and as we create something special like this, it makes it more special for us as well. As you said, you never really got to enjoy a lot of the maps you did. You just either spend all your time modding or fixing errors or fixing somebody else's issues, and you haven't really had time to play. But this map here has actually wanted you, inspired you to find some free time to just be able to relax and play and have fun.
Yes, it definitely has been. We've hit it on the nail there, JD. It's just, I do, don't get me wrong, I do like my other maps. I just haven't had a chance to enjoy them, play on them. This one here, with the map being passed between Johnny and myself, it's made it a lot more enjoyable where I can actually spend a bit more time to have a bit of fun on them. Um, so yeah, it's just a great thing. I think it's going to be happening by us guys joining forces together and making good maps.
Right. And that's nothing to say that the other maps hasn't been great that y'all have done. I mean, we brought up in conversation more than once that Kiwi uh, is still being shouted about, and can you add seasons, and can you do this to it, and all that. And with you, Hawks Bay was so powerful to me because it involves so much as far as a natural disaster with Johnny with the American Indians in Akahita Island, and um, all these maps has had something really special about them and unique. And if and this one here is just the fact that y'all two are coming together, and it's making something that's special more special because of it.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know. I don't even know what our plan was with this map originally. Um, I was just told to put trees in, so I decided to murder with trees, and we went from there. And then Karen was like, "Hey, put a swamp in," so I put a swamp in, which led to the plateau, and then we ended up with the UFO and kinds of crazy stuff. So
Yeah.
it's just been a bunch of ideas being bounced back and forth, and every time the map went from one person to the other, that person would, throw their own little surprises in there or whatever. You know, I can honestly say half the time I didn't have any idea what was going on with the map, and then I'd get the map and I'd be like, "Oh crap! Now what the heck was I doing?"
Yeah.
Because a lot would have changed, and I couldn't remember what exactly I was doing.
Right. Well, I know whenever I usually do whip videos, I mean, I would get hours and hours of footage and cut it down to a single segment and kind of keep it from being long, drawn out, and show highlights and stuff. by the time you two got a chance to get fresh and then hand the map off each other, it was so drastic of the changes from each time that I felt myself more than once going, guys, I don't even know what's been done by who and what. And it's just so much was done, just that break and getting your creative juices flowing and then adding it to the map.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like every few days there's like, we're gonna do this or that, and it just kept like, went crazy.
So as far as current going on, if y'all are not aware, be sure to sub up to Johnny's, Kaz, or mine YouTube channels. That way you won't be left wondering what's going on. Johnny's streaming a lot of this stuff now on his YouTube channel. We got J&J mods where things are posted and tailor-made maps and all these links and parents also as well. Facebook, all this stuff is going to be posted, so you're never going to be in the dark. You're going to have chances to take part and watch a lot of the development happening as far as the maps being built, testing, and even like today, sometimes joining an official video, which is really nice.
It seems strange. All of us guys never met each other personally, but we kind of, I'm New Zealand, Perran's from Aussie, and we got two American, Johnny and JD. We've never actually met, but we seem to be creating great stuff, and it's very enjoyable, really enjoyable. This, I really love it now. A couple of times I was
Yeah, it's
going to
been
get,
a lot of fun.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
his,
I
I
think
mean,
it's
actually, I met
fantastic.
some great people on YouTube too, you know, like, so, I mean, it's been great. Which all of them happen to be in my chat with me right now, which is even better. I didn't even see it. Mr. Ozzy came on. What's going on, buddy? I really gotta get a bigger screen so I can do it.
Okay, so y'all guys got anything that you want to kind of give a hint or a leak or something about maybe possible future projects, or you want to leave them kind of guessing, or what?
we've got quite a few different projects up and going at the moment. Plans, we just don't know which ones we're going to hit the ground and run with at the moment. We're looking at, this will be the last of these style maps. The other ones are going to have coal, ore, and salt, and sand, and stuff, and we'll be able to give people more chance to do some mining as well as the forest, and everything else.
Yeah, I
Um,
think that's going to
so
be
yeah,
a big thing. That's kind of like, where seasons come through, and it was really big. And now people's been kind of shouting, they've been wanting some mining on their maps, and y'all going to make that possible on the next map.
Yeah, we're gonna be adding a lot of interesting stuff. Well, Mr. Ozzy, you might actually have something coming. Can't say for sure yet.
Okay, anything else, guys?
no, that's about it for me. Just hope everybody enjoy maps and have fun with it as much as we had making it, creating this. There's a lot of stuff in this map. A lot of overhead traffic. There's a lot of stuff happening in this map. To me, it's one of the biggest things that's I've ever worked in with. So yeah, there's just a lot to see in this, a lot to do. So is all enjoy it. That's all I can say.
That's fantastic.
Hey, what do you know?
All right. Well, I'm going to leave you guys to your testing. I'm going to finish up this, edit this official video release and get it uploaded to YouTube. And hi to everybody who's been listening in on this official video recording, and especially Knob Creek. He's like my neighbor. So,
Good.
yeah, well, sort of neighbors. I've drove pretty close to him once. He's a fellow Kentuckian. So,
Right on.
yeah, he's been yakking with me for quite a long time. So, y'all guys have fun, and I'm going to start editing this video and get it uploaded to YouTube.